Welcome to Queen of the Classroom. I am your lovely host, Amy Allen, and today I am on such realized I wasn't recording over here. Awesome sauce. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit play over here now. See, I hit the pause button instead of the record button. Can you tell I'm new at this? Maybe I should create a blooper reel. That would probably be entertaining. That would probably be... I think I just messed that up too. Bloopers. I could probably get a student to do all my bloopers for me. Yeah. Hey, let's try that again. Ready? It's like, boop. Welcome to Queen of the Classroom. I'm your lovely host, Amy Allen, here to talk about, let's see, what are we gonna talk about today? I think I need to talk about appreciation post. My appreciation post is for my creative crew. You know who you are. When I first had this idea for podcasting, it didn't even come from me. It came from one of my very, very dear friends. Her name is Judy Kim. And I send her voice messages quite a bit. It's just a lot easier than texting. And so when I send her voice messages, I'd say maybe about a month or two ago, she said, "Oh, your voice, I really like your voice. Thanks." And she said, "No, really, I had my nephews, they overheard part of your conversation. They said that you should do something with that." Like, what would I do? And Judy was like, "I don't know, you could do it about education." Okay, well, I mean, I got a lot of stories for education. So while I was telling my third period about this, then they've called themselves Creative Crew. Third period and seventh period have a fight, by the way. My seventh period thinks that they're better than third period. Third period feels like they are better than seventh period. So there's quite a bit of healthy rivalry there. So third period, my creative crew. I said, "Guys, isn't this so silly? Like, what would I even talk about?" Within that class period, not only did they create a Google Doc, shared it amongst themselves, they had generated 22, 27 different ideas for what they wanted me to talk about. And their immediate acceptance into something that I just barely mentioned in class gave me so much confidence that I kept thinking on this and kept thinking. I was like, wonder if I could make something out of this. I wonder if I could. My ultimate professional goal has been to be a professor and teach future teachers social emotional strategies for the classroom. That's the route that I thought I was going. Maybe it is still my route. I don't know. I'm young. I could do it. Then I thought, this podcast, what if this podcast could reach even more students, could reach even more teachers, and could help equip them with strategies that they can do in their classroom, or help students have strategies to help them with everyday life. So I kept thinking on this, but my creative crew's instant love for this, what I like to call a crazy idea, it brought me to tears, but happy ones. Maybe it was because their document was so beautiful. I mean, it was rainbow. It had all my pretty fonts that I like in it. It had a table. It was beautiful. Could have been that. Could have been. Because I do like all things color-coded, laminated. I'm very particular about fonts. Very particular. Any of my students could tell you that. Laminator is probably my favorite part of the school building. I'm in there quite a bit. Sometimes I'm the one that turns it on in the morning because I just like it. But their love for this idea really propelled me to keep figuring it out. And then I told 7th period about it, and they too started creating ideas for what I could talk about. So then some students were like, here's the mic that you need. Well, here's the software that you need. And you should post it here, and you should do this, and make sure you do this. And goodness, their support, I don't think they will ever realize how much their support meant to me. I'm a blessed lady. Very blessed. I think we all are if we look a little hard sometimes. You can find the blessings. So, appreciation post today. Just want to say thanks. Just enjoy the journey along with me. There will be blunders. There will be mistakes. But as I tell my students, that's where the most growing happens. Is when you make a mistake and you have to figure out a different way to do something. And I have a quote that I start off every school year with, and it's by Neil Gaiman. And it says, I hope that in this year to come you make mistakes. Because when you make mistakes, then you're learning, growing, you're expanding your world. So I welcome the mistakes. Now you can't make the same mistake over and over again and expect a different result. That's insanity. But mistakes and learning through those and working a little harder to find a solution to the problem, or having a little grit, a little perseverance, never hurt anybody. Have a little bit of a challenge. So, you're going to see it all on here. All the glitz and glam. You're going to see all of the blunders, all my bloopers, you know, like hitting the pause button instead of record. That's fun. But allowing some grace too. You have to laugh at yourself. You have to have some grace as well. So, just want to say thanks to Judy. She's my girl. To my creative crew. You're my ducklings. I'm Mama Bear. My students are my ducklings, and we don't question the science because I teach English. So we don't question the science behind ducklings and mama bears. We just let it be. And also my 7th period, who still needs to come up with a name. We got to work on that, guys and girls. We got to work on that. 3rd period has a name, and if you want to beat 3rd period, you got to come up with a name. Now, all my other classes, I don't know if I talk about it as much in my other classes, so it's not your fault. We'll get there. So, have a great day. Make smart choices, and be kind to one another.